Hello, and welcome to today's children's message. I'm really glad that you are here. How many of you have ever done something bad? Do you think you could ever do something so bad that God wouldn't forgive you? Or something so bad that God would stop loving you? I have good news for you. God doesn't count how many times we sin or what we've done. God always loves us and always forgives us. And so I brought a sign here with us that says, God forgives. Our Bible verse that we're looking at today comes to us from the Gospel of Matthew. And in it, Peter asked Jesus how many times he needed to forgive somebody. Let's look at what it says. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother when he sins against me? Up to 7 times? How many times did Peter think he should forgive somebody? Do you remember? 7 times. Peter thought that forgiving somebody 7 times was a really big number. Can you count to 7 with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If somebody pushed you down or hit you 7 times, that would be a lot of times to forgive that person for pushing you or hitting you, wouldn't it? But what if somebody, let's call him Oscar, kept on pushing you 9, 10, 11, 12 times? What would you do? Would you keep on forgiving Oscar? Do you think that would be easy or hard to do? Yeah, it'd probably be pretty hard. What if Oscar didn't even say this? I'm sorry. That might make it a little bit harder to forgive Oscar, huh? What do you think Jesus would say to you about Oscar? What do you think he said to Peter? Remember, Peter thought that the forgiving somebody 7 times would be enough. Let's find out what Jesus said. Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. Jesus told Peter that he needed to forgive Oscar 77 times. Wow, that's a lot of forgiveness. Would you want to forgive Oscar 77 times for pushing you or for hitting you? Do you think that would be easy or hard to say to Oscar? Do you think this would be easy or hard for you to say to Oscar? I forgive you. Do you think Jesus stops forgiving us after 7 times when you and I sin 7 times? No, he doesn't. Jesus doesn't even count how many times we sin. He just simply forgives us. And he just keeps on doing it. God forgives. Remember what it said? God forgives. What Jesus is really telling Peter is that we shouldn't count how many times we forgive Oscar or anybody. We should just keep on loving and forgiving them just as Jesus does for us. Let's say a prayer to Jesus and ask him to help us forgive others. Dear Jesus, thank you for loving and forgiving me. Thank you for never counting how many times I do bad things. Help me forgive my friends and my family when they do bad things or mean things to me. In your name I pray. Amen. Thank you for joining me for today's children's message. I'm really glad that you are here, and I look forward to seeing you at our next children's message.